Well, here we are on the set of Donna and Friends, and joining me is Lion Lou Griffin. Now, Lou, I've asked you in today because we're going to talk about something that's iconic, I feel, to Cushing, and that is the annual pancake breakfast. And I'm going to let you talk about when it's held, about how long you think it's gone on, because it's got quite a history.
Well, right now we have it scheduled for Alumni Weekend, which is Memorial Weekend. We start serving at 7 a.m. and we go till, I think we've kind of called it till parade time. Usually, about 30 minutes out from parade time, people thin out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Either they're wanting to find their spot to watch the parade, or they have to go down and get on their float to be in the parade. So about 30 minutes beforehand, so probably around 10:30, most people will leave.
Right.
That will just leave us Lion members there to clean up and get things put away. Now, when did it start?
When did it start? Big question.
Well, I've done a little digging because you asked me that question earlier, and I found out that 30 years ago, when the alumni decided to have the all-school reunion, they contacted different elements within the city to find out if they would like to go along with and help with and help with the weekend, to make it a full weekend. And the Lions decided to start the pancake breakfast.
So it's the 30th anniversary of the pancake breakfast.
Unless somebody else can come up different,
prove you wrong.
right, with other information.
Well,
I got
how
that.
cool is that?
I thought it was. But now, I mean, pancakes in Lions Club go back for years.
Okay.
This is 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and in 1921, our club was formed. So we're 6 years shy of 100 years. I don't know of anybody that was around back then, even Hoppy.
Even Hoppy.
But we've had pancake dinners. When I was a little girl, I remember attending Lion pancakes dinners, evening meals. They had it at the old armory.
Okay.
And they had tables just set. I don't know how many hundreds of people, but I remember the line being extremely long. And this was back when log cabin syrup was in the cans. The log cabin shaped cans, and the syrup, came out of the spigot, out of the roof. And that's a childhood memory.
Thought about that in so long, that the shape of those syrups.
When somebody asked me about a long time ago, or what all do I remember about, that's the thing I remember about Lions. My father joined Lions Club in 1948 and was quite active. He served as president, and I didn't look that year up, but I think it was in the 60s. But there were a lot of activities that the Lions members have done over the years.
Yes.
And the pancake breakfasts or dinners, either one, are considered a fundraiser. Except I really don't feel that we look at this pancake breakfast as a fundraiser. I believe that whenever we were contacted by the alumni organizing group for that first alumni all-school reunion 30 years ago, that it was taken on more of a service for the city to help with getting people downtown, getting things for people to do while they were in town. And as you know, we charge $5 per person.
You can't beat that. And what all do you get for that $5? It's
a full stack of pancakes, and you can definitely come back for more. Mm-hmm. We have sausage patties, and for a number of years now, we've been buying it over at Ralph's from Perkins, which everybody knows that's about the best sausage around. And we have orange juice. We have coffee, all that you can drink, and we also have milk available. And that's pretty much the menu for the morning.
There's a lot of people that bring their kids in, and that's a great meal for the kids too that come to the downtown area. A lot of little kids come in. and have
Yes.
that
Yes, they do.
as well.
Yes.
It's a great meal for kids.
People do bring families for this. I was thinking earlier, we have, I guess, kind of three groups of people who come in for the breakfast. We have the ones who like to be there at 7 o'clock and are there when we open the door. And so I call those our early birds. And then we have people who will wander in around 9 o'clock or so. And these are the ones who are just hungry and want to come in and get some. But we have a group that will show up, I'm going to say about 8 or 8:30. And they stay until parade time.
Oh.
Because this is their place for social. It's a wonderful place to see people.
Yes.
Over the years on Alumni Weekend, I have worked the pancake breakfast. And I get there at 6 or 6:30 and we set up and we do, and I stay there. And all the people who come in, I see them as coming in, and it's my way of getting to visit with people that day. Because I'm usually too busy to then go down to the hall and do
Right.
some other things.
Right.
Now this year, being chairman of the steering committee,
Yes.
I'm going to have to be down at the
Yes,
hall
you're
center.
going to have to kind of go in between, aren't you?
So I've promised the Lions group that I would help get things organized and have it ready to go. I'm having family in for the weekend as well, and I've been in touch with friends who are coming back for their reunion. So I'm getting very excited about this. It's good for the community.
Yes.
It's good for Lions Club.
Yes.
And it's wonderful.
And hopefully all of our new motels have got the reservations and are filled up. We want to see that.
I believe I've heard
Yeah.
that people are hurting for rooms.
Yeah, and that's a great sign to gain those two hotels and
yes.
still really be in need of that third one.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'd like to see that to get started.
I know, me too, me too.
But, I think we've hit a real milestone for the city to
Yes.
have the 30-year anniversary of our all-school reunion.
Oh, yes.
I look back and really commend the people who planned it and have worked on it for years. I was not living back in Cushing at that time, so I had no part in it, but
Yeah.
I've sure taken part in it since I moved back.
Yes, you've been quite active. I have. We served together on alumni this year with the association, and it's been great to be a part of the process for the Big 3-0. Just really exciting.
It is real exciting, and in trying to select a theme, and most people realize that we've had a theme for all 30
Yes.
years, and the only one that really stood out that we had to have was anniversary, the 30-year class reunion,
Right.
all-school reunion.
Right,
So,
right. Very exciting. Well, you know, the Lions, I think, are such a wonderful group. They're always willing and standing ready to help with community projects. There's a lot of things. Of course, your motto is "We serve." And truly, the Lions Club here is just very remarkable in that sense. With the new program with the eyesight test for the kids.
Isn't that wonderful?
Absolutely wonderful. You know, I got an opportunity to video that and watch that process with Tom Cummings, and I tell you what, just to think about the children that their parents might not know otherwise that there was an issue.
Yes.
And a big thanks to Enbridge once again for getting that.
First camera for
Yes,
us. And now
very.
we're working on getting 6 or 7 more for the entire state to
Man.
share. But it doesn't cost anything for the community, the students, the preschool. We are trying to test as young as 2 years old, I believe.
Yes.
And we have already found, not just here in Cushing, but other communities that the Lions Club is using the camera. We have found where there are children that need to have been tested,
Yes.
and they're going to able to catch those
Yes.
sight problems early and be able to take care of it.
Absolutely.
It began, with the lazy eye syndrome, and
Yes.
knowing that if you could get it taken care of early, like I think 3 and 4 years old, maybe
Right.
5, that it could cure it without ever having any residual effect to it.
Right.
And then they found out that there were so many other eye diseases
Yes.
or problems within the head
Yes.
that's located by this same camera.
It's amazing.
One of the state line members was telling us about a year ago that I believe it was his granddaughter or great niece or something had checked and they found a tumor growing in her head.
Oh, wow.
You know the old saying that their eyes are the window to our souls. Well,
Yes.
it's also the window to our heads.
Yes.
And they were able to catch that.
Amazing.
And they
That is
said I think
amazing.
1 in 10 children have a problem with their eyesight, and this is found. So I think we're doing great, and I can hardly wait for other communities to learn about it and
Yes.
use it.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, the Lions just a wonderful group. Coming up is the Junior Olympics, another big event for the Lions that's iconic to the community as
Over
well.
85 years.
Yes, that's all. That's
Yes.
all. Just over 85 years. Well, Lou, we're almost out of time, but I can't tell you what it means to, being a part to the community for the Lions Club to have taken part in that first all-class and committed to this because it has become just as iconic as the reunion itself.
Yes. You talk about the reunion weekend, and they automatically say the pancake breakfast. The
This
Lions.
pancake breakfast. Well, Lou, come back in and update me again on things happening at the Lions because there's always something going on.
We try.
Yes, you try and you serve.
Yes, we serve.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Tigers win! Tigers win! Tigers win! Lady Tigers are doing